So we're back in Europa, and we are fabulously wealthy after our victory. We just have to deal with this revolt. We'll gather up our men and send them to deal with this revolt in Africa. Then we need to retrieve at least one of the armies to recover our forces in Sweden, which is quite vulnerable at the moment if things go wrong with Russia. So that's a concern which we're dealing with. This force can go and pick up our army. It means there'll be no one here to deal with the revolt if it happens. We should probably start making the cause. We can't make a call here at the moment. Not enough administrative power. Oh, well, could be worse. We've got a lot of cash, so it might be good to invest in another manufactory. Let's see what we can get. There are some expensive buildings available. Nothing jumps out at me though. So I think, oh. Our situation seems to be a little more precarious than it was fairly recently. Oh, we won that battle, that's good. So we can pick up this force and take it home. We're now rivals with the Africans, but that's not a huge problem. We've got this army here, which we can take back across if we have to. So we'll take this force home as soon as we can, and then we'll build some sort of manufactory or other buildings back in Sweden. Strengthen our situation. What should we get? It's going to be hard to work out which ones are most efficient, but we'll focus here because we get the most trade income from here. We'll land that force in Skane for now. Okay, so if we scroll down, take a look at these guys. So weapons could get us 3.65, which is pretty good. Naval equipment could get us 4.37. That's better. I think we might go with that. Ooh, military coalition against us, that's not good. Let's get building. Maybe it would be good to build a trade company in Africa. Yeah, it's worth quite a lot now. We'll build a couple of trade companies. That should boost up our income a great deal. Don't know who's in this coalition against us, but we'll just have to hope it's nothing too serious. Maybe we should build another military building. Training fields, barracks. We'll build a barracks in Västergotland. There we go. Invested quite a lot of money there, but should help our income quite a lot. It's long term. The long term view. So we've got a new ship being built here. No, naval equipment. So we should build a new ship. Maybe a galleon for our fleet. Need to keep the numbers up so we're not threatened by our neighbours too much. So I've installed the Wealth of Nations, and so I think it's added a few more effects, like this power projection, which I'm not sure what it does, but we'll probably find out soon enough. Should probably recall that diplomat from the UK. Oh dear. Madagascar might end up being an important staging point for us. How much space have we got for more men? Wow, we're already over the limit. That's not the best. That'll probably come down once we have some more of the quantity ideas. So we don't have Lithuania as an ally at the moment, which I guess is one of our problems. Could support their independence, but that would just put us at war with France. So who are our remaining allies? Bohemia. So I should probably try and keep on side with them. Maybe we should try and become friends of Brandenburg after all. I have to wait for our diplomat to return. Okay, yeah, we'll ally with Brandenburg as well. Form a Protestant coalition. Hopefully that will help us. Guess we've got a lot of men stationed overseas at the moment. Probably a lot more than we need to. But I don't think that can really be helped just now. So we can speed things up. We're doing alright. Plenty of valuable colonies, improving our income, I think, gradually. Oh, another revolt. Wow, it's a big revolt. Though our men are superior, luckily. Just about, anyway. Looks like we might lose. Whew. That was difficult. Another uprising. Maybe we've overstretched a bit and it's adding to the number of revolts and so on. Just now. Don't think we want to give our trading company anything at the moment since I don't understand the mechanic yet. Maybe if I do another campaign we'll look in more depth into the new wealth of nations stuff. Because we're not too concerned with trade in general, mainly focusing on production and taxes, it's probably not the best. I mean, if we check our income, very little is trade. Extremely small amount. Our army's returned. We've converted the heretics. Apparently it's nationalism is an issue for us. Have to leave that for now. These are coring. There might be a way to decrease the revolt risk. Maybe we could build a courthouse. Increases the tax as well, so that's not a bad thing. Indeed, I don't think it did that before. It could be quite beneficial to our income. We should take a look at how much it would cost, or how much it would benefit us back home. Wait for our money to go up. Then we can take a look. Only 0.8. Not a huge benefit, even in our richer provinces. Worth considering though. Ivory. That's reasonably valuable. It's a good one. Looks like they've improved this list, make it a bit easier to follow. Definitely a plus, because anything to make it less opaque is beneficial for Europa series. Gradually they become more and more user friendly, I think. But early on they could be a bit tricky. No useful policy changes we could make. But for now we'll just wait. Let time pass us by a bit. We're doing reasonably well. I mean, the Portuguese look pretty intimidating. Netherlands have declared independence. I swear they've already done this once. Oh well. Doubt they'll last very long. We've got our fleets. One light ship. Located in Skane. Ah, those are the ones we just built. Okay. We'll call our diplomat then. Let's slow this down. Let's get our fleet over here. War with France, oh dear. They're probably in a lot of trouble then. Britain's just fighting the natives. A bit pointlessly. Protect our trade with our improved fleet to replace that one we lost. That looks okay. Our income's alright, 9's pretty decent. Be nice if it was in the double figures. Probably if we finish all these manufactories, we'll move up into the double figures. Out of Bohemia and Russia. That's a bit strange. So they're at war with France. It's a complex world, because I'm sort of a bit antagonistic towards France, but I'm obviously much more antagonistic towards Russia. How are these alliances? Denmark and Russia. Norway, Poland, Bohemia. So they can't pick on either of them at the moment. The locals we could go for, but don't really have anything hugely valuable. These guys might be worth taking on in a bit. But I don't think we need to. Could start fabricating a claim. Might as well. Should be relatively easy for us to take a bit more of the coast. Good if we could link up our provinces eventually. Obviously we should take it slowly because we don't want to have too many coalitions forming against us. There's a lot of pirates out here actually. Might need to strengthen our fleet to allow us to take them on. Are there any rubbishy ports? What does this one produce? Might have to dispatch a squadron across. Maybe we'll build another big ship. I think we've still got space in the navy. Yeah, space for 14 more ships. Wow. Oh, golden age of culture. Not bad. We could order some more frigates. I swear we built some buildings to make them cheaper, but they don't seem to be anymore. Our grand shipyard is what we want. Where have we actually got shipyards? I guess I'll have to build one. Need to bring down the costs of our fleet. It'll take us time. At least Russia seems to be having a touch of trouble. France is pretty much invincible in these games. England clearly had a lot of trouble last time because its fleet was destroyed. Placed them at a severe disadvantage. It looks like Britain's about to seize New York. They have Newfoundland as well. All valuable provinces in their own right. So we'll get this extra colony here. Then maybe we'll try and take another one on the coast. Revolt risk here is slowly going down. The nationalism is the main problem. Could improve the fort, but it seems like a bit of an overspend. Oh, we've got tons of diplomatic power. What's going on there? Oh, we're way ahead of our age, I think. It's a pity. I don't think we can really spend it on anything either. A bit overextended, but not too serious. We are working on it. Yeah, that's a lot of diplomatic power we saved up. To no good end. Did we get an expensive advisor? Not really. Colonial range one, which was useful at the time, I think, to allow us to get that a little further. Oh dear. Portugal's looking to take our entire island. Well, we are allied with Britain, who I think could probably take them. I don't know who Portugal have got backing them. Might be worth checking. Portugal are also backed by Britain and Castile. So if they back them against us, we'll be in serious trouble. Looks like we're still working on taking Hausa. We've got Luango. So we can start converting it. Alright, we managed to get that claim down as well. Allied with the Mali, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. We can quickly win this war. Split the army into half. There we go. Pretty good split. We'll call that diplomat. Let's make an alliance with Brandenburg. Maybe we can't do it at the moment because they're at war. They would accept though, so it might be worth getting them. Let's wait for our diplomat to come back. Okay. Let's hope it's a quick war. Shouldn't take too long. Oh no. Didn't actually see that rebellion. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that as well. Maybe we'll have to send men again. Send it with the galleon. Oh dear, selected the whole fleet. Order this force to head back. Oh, you can tell them to go home at war now. That's quite handy. I guess for situations where you're overwhelmingly outnumbered, pretty useful. Hopefully we can win this war, transport these soldiers over and then handle the rebellion. That is the plan anyway. Because yeah, these pirates are a bit annoying. These Portuguese pirates. That explains a lot. Guess they're privateers which have been added. We'll need a decent force to take them on, I reckon. I can't remember if Portugal is blocking our trade, but I think they are. No trade dispute with them. So I guess it's alright. Oh, we can almost build the Grand Dockyard. That'll be a boost. Allowing us to pump out more ships. Hope we aren't taken out by that privateer, because that really would be annoying. We could order a new ship. Another galleass maybe. Not galleass, rather a frigate. We'll wait until we can tech up. Game does seem a bit quiet. That's better. There we go. Oh, we can get the new idea. Decrease the infantry cost. Pretty useful. Uh-oh, that rebellion's getting pretty big. Strike out and find a new... I don't know where Antananarivo is. Is that here? Okay, I guess that means we need to split off a few men. There's 9,000 here, 9,000 here. Equal threat. Which colony is bigger? Because that colony will cost more to lose. This one, so. Hopefully they won't rise up while still heading over, though they might. Might want to pick up some of these men after all. These are galleasses, oh dear. They're not well suited to fighting on open water. Oh no. Hopefully our guys can handle it. If they can't, there's not much to be done. Let's take the fleet out. To detach a few men. We'll leave the cannon, but take the cavalry. Ah, good discipline. That's good. Another rebellion. We'll eat into them a bit. It could be worse. Might have to engage this army just to soften it up. Recruit some more colonial infantry, as it were. Not actual colonial infantry, of course. Sorry. Okay. Guess we'll send the galleasses home. This army will be quite badly outnumbered. Where's our current leader? I haven't got one. Can I recruit a general? Not enough military power. Okay, we need to soften up this rebel force. Oh, they wiped it out and they killed that army. That was unlucky. I shouldn't have rushed. It's largely my fault. I think we'll lose that province for now. Take the galleass force home, I guess. It's not really the right place for it. We'll send it with some frigates back down later. Might have to wait for those reinforcements so we can win that fight. Can go and blockade these while we're at it. Grain's not particularly valuable. Oh yeah. Fall into the nationalists. Who's who won the siege of Bonny? Wow, apparently that's not actually won the war for us. Oh well. I'll have to head back later. Probably need all our men for this. Decided to get that even though it wasn't efficient, just so we are actually building up some diplomacy. Otherwise there's not much point levelling up. Be able to get a leader by then as well. Recruit a general. he's actually alright. It's very unusual. Sadly, the majority of our forces are overseas, leaving us increasingly vulnerable at home. But at least Russia is busy. Should keep things okay. We can wait for this. It doesn't look like the Mali are coming to relieve them anytime soon. Oh my god, we lost that battle. They're going to get wiped out fleeing as well because they fled the wrong direction. That is devastating. The fact they've gone the wrong way is just so annoying. Means we're going to have to march them all the way back. Could march overland though. Yeah, these rebels are actually a problem. I swear they're just getting stronger and stronger as well. Did they have 29 before? I don't think they did. I guess it's a good way to vent our manpower for now. Let's pick up that ship. Build another one. Enough to deal with pirates at least. Would be good. Alright. How much have we actually got here? 19k in theory. 20k if we can get down to there. Guess we should start shipping men across. Just better to have our army united, so I'll ferry them one at a time over. Although that rebel force just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Might actually lose this. It's embarrassing. It's strange how the rebels always end up being so well equipped. We really shouldn't give them guns. I feel that's our main mistake. Alright, still got more coming though. So if you send a fleet on a privateer mission, it will send it under a pirate flag to steal trade power from other nations. I see. It's quite handy to know. Ah, so they have come. Guess I'll have to take that force out first. As long as these rebels don't march south, we'll probably be okay. We'll keep building up because we can afford to, for now. We can't make a core here at the moment. Not enough administrative power. Oh well, could be worse. We've got a lot of cash, so it might be good to invest in another manufactory. Let's see what we can get. There are some expensive buildings available. Nothing jumps out at me though. So I think... oh. Our situation seems to be a little more precarious than it was fairly recently. Oh, we won that battle. That's good. There's trade income from here. We'll land that force in Skane for now. Okay. So if we scroll down, take a look at these guys. So weapons could get us 3.65, which is pretty good. Naval equipment could get us 4.37. That's better. I think we might go with that. Ooh. Military coalition against us, that's not good. Let's get building. Maybe it would be good to build a... so we can pick up this force and take it home. We're now rivals with the Africans, but that's not a huge problem. We've got this army here, which we can take back across if we have to. So we'll take this force home as soon as we can, and then we'll build some sort of manufactory or other buildings back in Sweden. Strengthen our situation. What should we get? It's going to be hard to work out which ones are most efficient, but we'll focus here because we get the most. So we're back in Europa, and we are fabulously wealthy after our victory. We just have to deal with this revolt. We'll gather up our men and send them to deal with this revolt in Africa. Then we need to retrieve at least one of the armies to recover our forces in Sweden, which is quite vulnerable at the moment if things go wrong with Russia. So that's a concern which we're dealing with. This force can go and pick up our army. It means there'll be no one here to deal with the revolt if it happens. We should probably start making the cause. Trade company in Africa. Yeah, it's worth quite a lot now. We'll build a couple of trade companies. That should boost up our income a great deal. Don't know who's in this coalition against us, but we'll just have to hope it's nothing too serious. Maybe we should build another military building.